Yes, you are. Welcome back, everybody, to Octopath Traveler. Gonna go for another hour before we take a break. And, do our shit. Downloading Final Fantasy XIV while watching the stream. Ooh, my. XIV. 40. Oh, you're going to do the MMO, are you? I have to work it out. I want to fight you. Fight me. I don't know who you are, but fight me. Thank you very much, Anonymy. Thank you very much, Anonymy, for the Twitch Prime sub. I appreciate it. Anonymy. Oh my god. Destroyed.
I honor thee, my quarry.
Well, Redzif, it does suck that it's exclusive, but you can at least live vicariously through me if you want. Can I buy any better stuff? Oh, I can. Ooh! I'll take a battle axe. And a wolf's bow. Sounds pretty good. Let's go. Yeah, I'll channel my thoughts with you. Yeah, hey, with me, you get to experience the fullest voice acting you'll ever hear. Choice voice acting. The likes no one's ever heard. Healing grapes. I would love some healing grapes. There we go. We're looking all good and ready to go.
So thou art going after Zonta.
Wow, that is a very different voice than I gave him.
Hagen here cameth seeking my help. In his letter, he said he was bound for Stonegard. We shall begin our search there.
I pray it is no more serious than an ill-founded wager that left him unable to pay at his innkeeper. For Hagen to cometh all this way alone, I cannot help but fear the worst.
So what made you want to play the Final Fantasy 14 then?
Prithee, take us care.
We will.
And don nothing foolish. Don as Zonta saith, child, not as he would doeth.
His voice is so deep.
Thank ye, Chief. Fear not for us. We shall be back before the next moon, with Master at our side. Stayest safe, Master. We're coming.
We're coming, Master. And so did the huntress Hanit set out on her journey. Her master having vanished hunting the baleful Red-Eye. It now fell to her to find him and bring him home. What fate awaits her on the road ahead, only the gods can say. What do the gods say? Well, you know, a couple of things away from the Beyblade Red-Eye. Beyblade! Before you continue your journey, across Ostera, there are 7 others who await you. Why not venture out and find them? Together, you can defeat even the greatest foes. Okay. Oh yeah, look at this. So Hanit Chapters 2 is over there. Like recommended level 27, did that say? Okay, well. I guess we'll go grab some peeps then. Who should we go grab first? Ophelia or Ferion? Glad says Ophelia. Can I get a raise on Ophelia? I hope the next FFF will be a really dark one. Oh, so dark. I don't really need to be super dark. I'm okay. Raise? Raise. Raise. I got a raise on Ophelia. Raise! But he's a cleric. Oh, it would be handy actually to have a healer. That was a good call. So I need to go... Which direction am I heading in? I don't know. So I guess Philly would be to the right. Fair enough, Malcolm Famine. I appreciate that. A week ago, I broke my glasses. I took them to the place I got them. Sorry, I missed this message. Got them, and luckily they were able to get them a new frame for them. But this morning, I found my old pair that I had been wearing for my past week, where my current pair was being fixed. My puppy had bent one of the arms and knocked them out of the lenses. Didn't see it happen, but I know it was her. Ooh. Puppies are a nightmare for chewing stuff. Ooh! 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 A monster came out of nowhere and got me in the leg. I can hardly put any weight on it. I hate to be a bother, but do you have a healing grape to spare? I actually do. Whew, feels good to be back on my feet. I can't thank you enough. I don't know if it's a girl or not. I've been done for if you hadn't come along. My name is Kit. I'm still unsure of gender. I'm on a journey to find my father. He disappeared and I was just a boy. There we go. Are you on a journey too? Perhaps our paths too will cross again someday. Be safe and may your travels bring you all that you seek. Kit is a very gender-neutral term. There are people who need you help all across Ostera. Help the people of the realm using the power of path actions. There may be more than one way for you to solve their problems. Oh, that's kind of cool. Sweet, give us money. Right, so I guess we'll go right to Ophelia. Flames Grace or Swarky Trail to Boulderfell. I want to grab that chest while I'm here. Oh,
now, let us hunt him. What next?
It's Kit from Dot Hack. Oh shit. He's come for me. Ah!
What next?
You any good against swords? Any good against you? Yeah, they're alright.
Letting the hunt beginning.
Good boy.
The hunt endeth.
I never played Final Fantasy Tactics. It's one of those games I always mean to check out at some point. The Herb of Awakening. Alright, so... Whisperwood. So this is Boulderfall. Right, so that's to him. And Flames Grace is there. So I might go to Flames Grace. Then maybe go to Boulderfall. Yeah, we'll go get the cleric first, I guess, because healing's handy. So to Flames Grace we go. Who's this? There are so many creatures I've never seen before. I've been able to gather rare furs, claws, and tusks galore. Gotta remember to bring myself back up. Remind me.
Letting us beginning. Let in my arrow.
Apothecary is a healer and a rezzer? Oh. Mossy meep. Not arrows, apparently.
Letting the hunt begin.
Axe. Ow. Ah!
Letting the hunt beginning.
Stop doing that. What does this guy do? I think I have one of these, don't I? Restores health. Oh, they're like a heal. I'm just gonna kill it.
What next?
Go, Lind! Destroy!
The hunt endeth.
Well, I mean, the original Final Fantasies were all turn-based. No, it wasn't turn order, was it? Yeah, it was turn order in Final Fantasy. In the original Final Fantasy. And then they changed it to a time-based system. Is that a moss wine? Yeah, it appeared to be. Ah, I didn't realize the apothecary is... Is that the apothecary? So maybe it would be a good idea to go thief and then apothecary. I mean, it'd be pretty good to have a healer anyway. To be fair, that's a lot closer, I reckon. We get the healer, and we go get the... and go down. Yeah, we'll do that. Because we can walk back to there then for like a quick travel. We're going this way. Final Fantasy VII was the first time-based one? Didn't 4 have like active time battles in it? Stupid moth, get out of here. I will beat the shit out of you if you come in my face. I will literally cry. I will crush you. I will crush you with Monster Hunter World. Well, maybe not. Yeah, I will. I'll crush you. Come on, fucking face. Okay, so we're going that way. Let's heal. I mean, save. There's a chest up there. I'm gonna go grab that. What's this anyway?
Letting us beginning. What next?
Oh, what are you? I'm unsure as well, Mac, honestly. I think 4 was active battle time. Moth, get out of here, man. Get your ass out. Go on. Come on. Yeah, get out. Oh. Oh, I got him. I defeated the moth monster with Monster Hunter World. It fulfilled its true purpose. I was smacking them. I didn't kill it in the end. I just kind of swacked it into the left. Oh god, my guys. My ladies, she's quite hurt. Let's heal. Mossy meep, save me.
Letting the hunt beginning.
What did I hit him with? Ah, yes. Axe is the way. Okay.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Let's capture. So what is this? Icy Lizard Man is a strength 1. Oh, but that's strength 2. But we get more summons with it. I mean, I've got loads of... I've got a lot of things here as well. I'm gonna... We don't really need the forest ratkin, do we?
I honor thee, my quarry.
A moth is nothing. It's something to me. I don't want moths in my room. Listen, you may deal with too serious. You may deal with moths and you may deal with mosquitoes on a regular basis. We don't have to deal with mosquitoes around here. We don't get mosquitoes around here. Moths is the height of criminality. Moth to me, moth and spiders and shitty spiders are like the height of my scare. I don't get to compare with your fighting away living bears breaking through the door, punching the bear as they come at you. Ah! Ah! I gotta deal with moths, alright? That's my world. Moths are my world. So mosquitoes and bears is your world. Let's keep it that way. Don't be bringing your mosquitoes up in here. Man, I told you, man, fighting bears in Chicago. America's a wild place.
Now, letting us hunt him. Letting the hunt begin.
I will let in the hunt begin. Look, I'm looking forward to having 2 characters. Christ. Okay, so we're gonna smack him with an axe, make him vulnerable,
letting my arrow fly and true.
And then we're gonna summon beast. And we're gonna give it like a powered up lind on him. Sweet, that's a sword. Destroy. Beautiful.
I honor thee, my quarry.
Well, Welsh moth. Let me tell you. Welsh moths, strong, very strong, extremely strong. Like, I saw a moth once take out a man. He swept. Hey, get off the mixer. Swept a man's legs, and then robbed him blind. Gunpoint. Give me a fucking. That's what happened. Robbed the man blind. Unbelievable. I've never seen a moth sweep a man's legs and then rob them at gunpoint. But that was scary.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Oh shit, I did it with a bow. Oh, I'm screwed.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Moths are gross. Moths are like really gross. You alright, Pats? I'll let you out now. Let me let Patty out. Moths are really, really. Have you seen an episode of? No, that's a butterfly. I was gonna say SpongeBob, but like moths are like, meh. You say moths are meh. Mosquitoes are annoying. You can't bring the mosquitoes into this. I don't deal with mosquitoes. I'm telling you, man. I just said you can't do this to me. Keep mosquitoes where they are. I've never had to deal with mosquitoes, so I have no comparison to them. I get the Mothman. I get the Mothman prophecies. We have the Welsh Mothman. He's like the real Mothman, but more Welsh. He keeps telling me to fuck off. So I keep nicking his white lightning. I don't get any mosquitoes here. I've never ever in my life seen a mosquito around here. The most exotic thing I've seen around here is a dragonfly. And when I see a dragonfly, I'm like, whoa, it's a dragonfly! And like the whole world comes to a stop and the news crews appear and everyone's like, whoa, it's a dragonfly! Like people freak the fuck out. People think it's the coming of an apocalypse when a dragonfly turns up. But yeah, we just don't get mosquitoes around here.
Then be hunted.
The most exotic thing we see is a dragon. That'd be sweet. That'd be cool. Occasional dragonfly. Let my arrow. Yeah.
The hunt endless.
But yeah, so like I said, like I don't have like when I say moths are the worst, that's because they are the worst to me. I don't have a comparison to mosquitoes. When you bring up mosquitoes, I'm gonna go to war. I'll go to war. I don't know what the point I'm trying to make here is, but I'll go to war on it. Flames Grace. So if I go the wrong way here, so Flames Grace is this way. So I'm going that way. What I'm trying to say is don't one-up me. That's what I'm trying to say. That's the one. Bottle flies? I gotta double check on this. Let me take a look picture of bottle flies. Are they just regular flies? We probably do. We get a lot of flies. I get a lot of flies here because we're next to a farm. So, a lot of flies. What's down here?
Standest thou against me?
According to Wales
Let
Online,
me
mosquito
hunt
bites
it.
on the rise in Wales. Oh shit,
What
really?
next?
Jesus, where? I'm gonna stay away from that place. Bet it's up north.
What next?
Bet it's North Wales. Bunch of savages.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Bunch of valley strange people no one knows what they're up to. Who knows what they're getting up to up in the valleys? They're probably doing all sorts of weird stuff.
Thou didst fight with courage.
Aren't butterflies just poo flies? Well, they definitely have those. We get a shitload of flies. Well, the idea of mostly around here is flies and spiders because we're like literally next to a farm. I love the sparkling here. Like, it's so pretty. Like the foregrounded like snow. It's super cool. Oh, maggots. Oh, we just had like a giant. It's so hot around here at the moment. Like the food bin, not surprisingly. The amount of flies and the food bin in the heat, not surprisingly, they managed to get in there. A lot of maggots in there. It was gross. We had to like steam out the whole of the food bin area because it was like a nice. There's like a nice thin layer of maggots on the floor. It was gross. It's really hard to deal with that around here because it's just so many flies.
Standest thou against me?
The heat's
Then
made
be
it far
hunted.
worse. Oh, it's
Come
two
in,
of them.
If thou darest.
Two of them, eh? All right.
What next?
Oh, I didn't do powered up. Shit.
Come in, if thou darest.
I'll come in. I'll come in, baby. Don't you worry.
What next?
Oh, I took the wrong one. Shit. Oh, I'm fucking up here real bad. I'm messing up real bad. Oh, God.
What next? Come in, if thou darest. Come in, if thou holding back nothing.
Destroy!
The hunt
Do you have
endeth.
hornets? No, I don't get hornets around here. I've never had hornets here. Like, the UK is, like, I've said this before, but the UK is, like, super vanilla in terms of both weather we get in, like, the extremes and, like, the creatures and the bugs. We get all, like, the most middle of the road, like, kind of stuff. Never, like, too far on either danger side. And with weather, we don't get any extremes. We never get like the out. It might get hot here. It's like hot here at the moment, but it's not gonna be the kind of hot you get like really hot places. And it's never gonna. While it may be cold here, it's never gonna be the kind of cold you get in other really cold places. Which is why when it gets mildly cold or mildly hot here, everyone freaks out because we're not used to it because we're so used to like the vanilla weather. The UK is so vanilla. I've never seen hornets around me, Glad, so that's all I can say. Cometh if thou dares line. They didn't think it through? Probably not. Probably not. Like we just get like the most it's like it's so jarring when you go somewhere where there's like actual like super dangerous wildlife everywhere because you're like, what the. Let's see what Cole Camp said. Final Fantasy III introduced jobs, was turn-based. Final Fantasy IV, the jobs was set, but it was introduced active turn battles. 5 has more depth, a more in-depth job system and active battle times. 6 had active battle time, set classes, and introduced relics. 7 was the first 3D-ish and had active time with limit breaks. Haven't played 8 or 9 yet. 8, I mean 8's pretty much the same as 7 in terms of stuff it introduces. I guess the differences of 8 is you gain magic by drawing magic out of enemies, which is really weird. I haven't played through 9 too much. I need to play 10 again. I love 10. Final Fantasy 10 is one of my favorites. The news, the Heat's been bringing out more adders. I could bet the Heat's been fucking up with like a whole vanilla shit going on, you know.
Good day to you.
Oh, good day. This is Flame's Grace, the very cradle of Church of the Sacred Flame.
That's good. Everyone here seems like really cold.
Hey.
Hey, I hear it's quite cold here. I hear it gets quite cold here. It's pretty cold here now, I'd say. I'm gonna fight you. Ah, fight me. My reputation time will suffer if you fail. If I fail, you can fight him. But if you fucking fail, you better be ready. Like that. If you come in and beat up people, it's fine. If you come in and fail to beat up people, get ready. Did you just shoot an arrow out of your fist?
Sorcery.
Uh-oh.
Letting the hunt begin.
Did you just shoot an arrow out of his fist?
What next? Coming.
Go, Ice Lizard Man.
The hunt endeth.
I'm gonna provoke an end-level boss in the sea. Yeah, I am with it. I'm just gonna go around beating up people. I'm a bit of a dick, my character. Ophelia! Liana, wait! I'll perform the kindling in your stead. Her name is Ophelia, and she is a cleric. In her home of Flame's Grace, the great cathedral towers above all. Within its sheltering walls, she spends her days in service to the flame. She has been helping Liana, her dear friend and sister, prepare for the kindling, a holy pilgrimage carried out once every 20 years. But on the eve of Liana's departure, tragedy strikes, and Ophelia steels herself to set out on the pilgrimage. Breaking the traditions of her faith in hopes of keeping her adopted family together, she will need brave allies in the path she has chosen. Find comrades and add them to your party. Complete chapter 1 of this story and they will join you on your journey. After chapter 1, you can change your party members at the tavern. Cool. Take Ophelia along. Travel to other areas may be restricted until you complete certain tasks. Yes, do it. Hear the beginning. I will hear the beginning of the tale. So this is what basically would happen if we started with Ophelia, I guess.
May the sacred flame light your path on this fine day.
You could just say hi, you know. That seems like a very wordy way to say hi. Say hi, man. Come on. Lore.
And may it ever shine its warmth upon you.
You can just say, and thanks, you too. So much lore. I'm going to be covered in lore. Drenched in lore. Oh, there you go. They were goofing off. They were. Oh, these two are laughing so much.
How many times have we said those words? And yet, they seem to take on a whole new meaning now.
Did the music get louder? What is this game? The music, man. I will turn the music down again. How many times have we? Yeah, there you go. I think we done it.
Each day is one day closer to my departure. Perhaps I'm more nervous than I thought I was.
I love that I'm so glad we started with the place that talks like ridiculous. It made me so happy.
Liana?
Liana?
You needn't worry about me. I was born to make the pilgrimage.
Baby, I was born this way.
My father did the same 20 years ago. As his daughter, I cannot let him down.
What is that? Who is that meowing? Meow. Felix! I reckon that's Felix. Felix, is that you meowing? What are you meowing about? He's got a fucking loud meow. He's been fed. I don't know what the hell he wants. Is it just that village that spoke like that? It seems like it, yeah.
Incredible, Liana. I don't know how you do it.
I kind of like that. I'm glad.
What? As the Archbishop's only true-born daughter, everyone always expects so much from you. And yet you never fail them. Each of your sermons is more inspiring than the last. And now,
Music is so good in this, it's just really loud.
based on you alone. Don't be silly. I'm not alone. I have you, don't I? And everyone at the Cathedral. Why, you're the one who helped me think of a topic for that last sermon, Ophelia. You even stayed up nights with me to draft it. A willing set of ears and a few pretty words, that's all I could offer you. I wish I could do something that would truly help you.
Xenoblade Chronicles 2 all over again. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, abandon such worries and come, my sister. Mother is expecting us in the chapel.
Alright. Taking the music down once more. Ophelia. In the beginning, the 13 gods created the land. They shaped the mountains, filled the seas, gave life to mighty trees and myriad beasts. And then they created men, and they really fucked up then. Who would become masters of the land? Yet one god, Galdera, was too greedy to part with his creations. It's very inspiring music. This sounds like the resurrection of what was that guy who's we had the song about in that game? Jim? And so the 12 deities of good were forced into a desperate struggle, the cruel Galdera, lord of the most infernal magics. Why can the good one have infernal magics? In the end, the conflict was brought to a close by Alfric, the Flamebringer, lord of all that is holy. Alfric called astral fire down upon Galdera, sapping his strength, and then sealed him away in the afterworld. Jeremy, that's it. Jeremy, Jeremy. It sounds like the resurrection music for Jeremy. And Jeremy, Jeremy, and Jeremy, Jeremy. Jeremy. A divine flame to chase the shadows. This is the sacred flame that shines down upon the land of Ostera, bringing warmth and guidance to its people. What if you take a pee on the sacred flame? What happens?
There you are, my
Where
girls.
is the soap? It's in your eyes, it's in your bum. Ah.
Your Excellency, may the sacred flame ever light your path.
Do you reckon if you took a pee on the sacred flame would shoot up your pee into your urethra and or the thing and or butthole? I was gonna say that, I guess. I don't know why it would float your butthole. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I can see me, the sacred flame. Yeah, we said that. They're voicing it. Why am I reading it twice? What do you need, you philanderous archbishop? You spreading your seed everywhere?
I wish to see you, that is all. Do carry on with your duties.
As you wish, Your Excellency.
Bet he gets off being called that. Oh yeah, I love when you call me my excellency. Call me king next.
It is as if the two of you have become women grown in but the blink of an eye. How long has it been, Ophelia, since you came to us?
15 years, Your Excellency, or near enough so.
Oh, he's got a creepy diddler face. I like him.
I suppose it is little wonder that you have grown so.
You've grown into quite the
I was brought
woman,
north from Your
Ophelia.
Excellency, starving and sickly. I would not have lived to see this day if you had not taken me in. I may not have said it enough growing up, but my heart is full of gratitude for all that you have given me.
So, Millbee, when you bring back Orange Wool, oof, that might be difficult considering neither me nor MC play Minecraft anymore.
No need for such
So,
words,
Sammy,
my child.
thank you for 29 months in a
We
row.
all follow the path the flame illuminates for us.
Come on, Feely. We're family. You, Father, and I. There's no need to be so formal about it. Why should you have to thank us for being with you? That's what family's for.
Creepy old man. I am fully expecting a twist where he's like a diddler.
Of course. You're right, Liana.
And besides, Father may be a great archbishop in here, but we both know he's just an old layabout at home. Isn't that right, Father?
How dare you, Liana? You will call me your excellency.
An old layabout? Oh, you wound me, Liana.
I know your duties at the cathedral keep you busy, Father, but honestly, you're no help at all when it comes to keeping a household running.
You need to oil the household gears.
Would it kill you to cook a meal or dust the bookshelves from time to time?
Well, Kiba says, why did I come back from a tech phone call and read grown so? Look at that full succulent body of a woman. Well, it's because we're pretty convinced that this character's a diddler, but we're not sure yet.
Oh my. When you put it that way, I suppose I am quite useless.
I'm not gonna
after all.
lie, I assume most video games a priest is gonna be a diddler now.
So even the great and beloved Archbishop falls short in the discerning eye of his daughter.
So it would seem, Ophelia. So it would seem.
He's too nice. He's too nice.
Now, tell me, Liana. Are you prepared for your journey to the Cave of Origin?
Ooh, the Cave of Origin.
But of course, Father. I am ready.
In the deepest recess of that cave is where you will find the first flame. You will take the ember to the churches across the realm, where it will serve to light the sacred fires that warm and protect all the lands. This is the kindling, the time-honored rite held without fail once every 20 years since the days of old. Your journey will not be an easy.
If he asks us to do a special ritual with him before he leaves, I won't do it.
You will be met with lawless villains and savage beasts.
This very second you set foot outside of this town, you will be besought with the vilest of human beings imaginable. Because any second outside of this beautiful town is filled with villainy and corruption. Prepare yourself.
Yes, many a servant of the church has made this journey throughout our history.
I don't know if besought was the right word there, but I wanted to use it, so I made an executive decision, and I used it. I used it the wrong. Besought seems to be taken. I think I used that. I mean, I guess I could use it there. You know what? Fuck it. Doesn't make any sense in that sentence, but I used it anyway. I'm not gonna back out because I'm too proud. Besieged.
But I know
Too
you
proud.
can do this, my daughter. Everyone has
I'm rolling
put
with it.
their
I'm rolling with
faith
it. I'm
in
rolling
you.
with it.
You have my word, Father. I won't let anyone down. I will carry out the rite, just as you did 20 years before.
Very good, my child.
He looks like he's wearing
Very
like. Oh my god, he's ill. He looks like he's wearing like blusher on his cheeks.
Father? Are you all right, Your Excellency?
I mean, I don't think so.
It's nothing to worry yourselves over. Just my ears announcing their advance.
So Millbee, this game probably writes and the text is spoken the way it would be in the UK. I don't know. I'm not sure where they did the voiceovers for this. They typically
Oh, you mustn't sound so gloomy, Your Excellency.
if they're going for like an oldie sort of theme, they usually use British voice actors.
There is still so much we would learn from you
Because
before we
typically
let you call
American
yourself
accents,
Archbishop Emeritus.
American accents sound like strangely out of place in games like themed like this. Although she is not British.
Ophelia is right, Father. Like she always is.
If you're asking if there's a UK voiceover as separate from the American one, no, that's not a thing.
You should retire for the day and let your body recuperate. We can handle things from here.
They don't do US and UK specific dialogue.
We will let the Pontiff know that you are resting in your chambers, sir.
When my two girls insist,
It's fucking
who
hilarious.
is this old man to
It'd
deny
be
them?
so funny.
I will leave the
Oh, man,
preparations for today's service to you.
This must be the British voiceover of the game. That would cost far too much money. One set of English voiceovers is enough for the world.
We will take care of everything, Your Excellency.
Decide to start doing regional dialect voiceovers.
I'll see Father back to his chambers.
Thank you, Liana. I will see to our duties here. Well then,
Well, I suppose I had best start preparing for the next service at once. Oh my, what is a child doing here all alone? Oh, shoo child, gross. A strong Australian accent in a game like this. I can imagine that in like the desert or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, if it depends what kind of, like, the world they come from. I could picture it. Cough IRL, probably nothing. Maybe sick for a bit. Coughing some kind of story. Probably a person has an incurable disease that may or may not be solved by a MacGuffin. That's 100% true. I hope there's like a trashy Welsh village somewhere in this place. What is the matter, child? Oh. Oh.
Oh, it's me mama. She gone, can't find her anywhere. Come back, mama. Don't leave me here all alone.
Won't you come with me?
Now, let's dry these tears. Why don't I help you look for your mother? Manray says, oh shit, did you see that tweet I sent you? MC and Pyro playing Smash in the Game Theorist channel? I did. They didn't ask any of us for that footage, I will point out. Unless they asked MC or Pyro. They never asked me. So I don't mind them using it. In fact, if anyone ever asks me, I'm always like, sure. But I would rather be asked before it's used. I'm not sure if they asked Pyro or MC though. Because they don't put any credits for where they get the footage from in the info. I noticed. As game example footage. Yeah. I've been asked for emails that randomly. For stuff like that. I always say yes. I mean, I don't really care if I'm honest with you. Let's try those tears. Why don't I help you look for your mother? The kid is gross.
Oh, can you really find her?
Of course.
It would not be worth claiming monetization on that video. It would be so petty. Of course, my child. The sacred flame will show us the way. Though I should be preparing for the service. No. This is one of the most clever uses of tilt shifting I've seen in a while. Tilt shifting? What is this? What does that mean? I simply cannot abandon this poor boy. If I hurry, I should still be able to finish everything in time. Oh, the art style. Oh my god, that picture is a nightmare. Pyro with dreads. That was a terrifying image right there. Why have you sent me that? Why did you send me such a cursed image? Utilize each character's unique action to overcome any obstacle. Ophelia can guide townspeople and they will follow wherever she goes. What? Oh my god, can we take him into battle? Let the flame guide your path.
Really? Really? You'll help me find her?
Alright, let's go.
Grand, the sheer splendor of the cathedral always takes my breath away. Oh.
How many people can I, like, guide with me? Summonable 9. What? Oh, no, I don't want that. Sweet, are you kidding me? Her weapon is that she uses people in combat like, like Pokemon? Oh, that's fantastic. Oh my god. she like manipulates them like, oh, please help me. Fight for me, please.
Mother! Young man!
Young man, there you are.
Oh!
Oh, Sister Ophelia, how can I thank you for taking care of this little troublemaker of mine? Oh, such a bad boy. I'm going to beat you so hard when we get home. And I'm going to gag you so you can't cry. And you, how many times must I tell you not to wander off on your own?
Actually...
Pray, do not scold the poor boy. For I was about to lead him into battle. I'll just hypnotize him with my magical powers and make him fight for me. He was so brave and good this whole time.
He was crying like a little baby, to be fair.
Thank you so much.
I wasn't reading and really thought it would say that she'd beat him. That's the joy of me reading dialogue. You're never 100% sure when I've added in something. After it, like, if it's a real long spiel, you can usually be kind of certain, but every now and then I'll drop in like a quick line, you'll be like, is that in the dialogue? I've had that a couple times. People they're not looking at what's happening and they're like, what the fuck, did they say that?
You're too kind, Sister Ophelia. I know how busy you are with your duties at the chapel. Thank you for helping me despite that.
I drop in like a couple of I drop in a few lines now and then, like cheeky lines, keep on your toes. Sadly, I did not use my Old English for my one slide part of the presentation. Stick fight. You disgust me. No, you're right. It's no wonder that the Archbishop is so proud of his 2 daughters.
2 daughters? Surely you must know that he is forever boasting of you and Sister Liana both. Oh, truly? He does? Oh.
Thou hast failed us all.
But of course, almost every time I speak to him.
I hope this small offering will forgive my mistake. Thank you for 30 months in a row, stick fight. She's got a meager offering, but I'll accept it. Thanks. But of course, almost every time I speak to him. Come along now. Thanks, Sister Ophelia, and is back home with you. No, I think I appreciate this.
Thank you.
As you know, as you do know, I always appreciate it.
It was my pleasure, child. But do try to stay with your mother in the future, yes?
How dareth thy show of thy visage?
I see.
Your Excellency. I will do all I can to be the daughter you would want me to be.
Every time you see that press and hold to skip, I'm pressing the control stick because I think I have control of the game, but I don't. Glad. Come on.
If I might.
If I might have a moment, sister.
Oh, who's this guy? He sounds like a dick.
Of course.
Yes? Well, might I be of some service, my good sir?
Would you know where I might find His Excellency the Archbishop?
May I ask who is looking for him?
Pray forgive my lack of manners. My name is Matthias, a trader with the Leonel Consortium. The Archbishop has generously deigned to engage in a transaction of sorts with us.
Well then.
A trader?
Oh shit, is he selling her off into slavery?
A trader? I see. It's an honor to meet you, sir. I am Sister Ophelia.
Yeah, he was like literally coming out of the shadows. It's creepy. Oh, so you are Sister Ophelia. I've heard so much about you. Into the cage you go. When the Archbishop contacted me to request my services, he spoke much of his 2 daughters. I thought he sold the church, but you immediately go into slavery. Sold the church makes sense. More than slavery. Yeah, slavery. I also heard that Sister Liana will be next flame bearer. The realm is blessed to have such loyal servants. It is, a matter of fact, to equip your sister for her forthcoming journey that the Archbishop has summoned me here today.
Is that so? Well, we're much obliged for your support.
No.
Oh, thank nothing of it, good sister. It is the duty of the faithful to serve the Church, as the Church so tirelessly serves us.
No.
Sister Ophelia, you must come at once. Whatever's the matter?
It's a disaster!
Oh, Sister Ophelia, it's the Archbishop. His Excellency has collapsed.
But how could...
But I will come at once. Master Mateus, forgive me for abandoning you, and when you have journeyed so far, but...
No,
Do not spare a moment's thought for me. Sister, pray, go to the Archbishop's side at once.
Forgive me.
I thank you for your understanding, sir. Just go, Jesus. Please, excuse me.
No, I just don't play. If he laughs now. At last, my plans come to fruition.
Your Excellency!
Your Excellency, no.
Ophelia, please!
That's the laugh of an evil person right there.
Please, take a moment to breathe.
It is just a... I've got a selection of good things for you, stranger. What are you buying?
Forgive me, Liana, but His Excellency...
What His Excellency needs most now is rest. Please try not to excite him.
Of course. Forgive me.
Best unemployed voice actor. Let's go. I appreciate it, chat. I do like doing voices. To a point. After a while, I lose my will to live. But for the time being, it's great, you know.
What are you doing, Liana? Help me.
Yes, Father?
The pilgrimage.
Liana.
The sacred flame.
Liana, I've sold you into slavery, Liana. You have to go with that guy now. You were worth so much money. I couldn't help it. I've made such a killing. And now... I'm gonna die. This sucks.
Do not worry yourself, Father. I will perform the rite without fail, just as you taught me.
Liana, you need to suck the poison out of my penis. It's the only way to help me. I'm serious. God came to me in a dream and told me.
Father?
Well, I guess he's not a diddler.
Worry not,
He just
Sister
died.
Liana.
Oh no, he's just
He
resting.
is only resting.
Maybe he's not a diddler then. He's just ill.
Liana.
Sister Liana, are you not well?
Oh boy, everyone's come down with something.
I'm fine.
Oh shit, maybe they were doing something. What if they got an
I think I just
STI?
need some fresh air.
Oh shit. Turns out everyone's got herpes. The whole town's got herpes. They were all getting in on it. Everybody was banging everyone. Sorry, I don't know why I'm going. I don't know why I've decided to focus in on that. Laser pointed in on some sort of herpes transmitted mass orgy happening in town.
Strong before the others. I worry for her. I should be by her side at a time like this.
Come with me. Let the flame guide your path. Sister Ophelia, I'm honored to go with you. You are now my servant. Fight for me. And then in combats to come. Was the sketchy dude? I don't know. I feel like he may have poisoned them. Thank you, phone.
Liana, how are you feeling?
Ophelia?
I don't know why, but I expected to turn around and her eyes to be missing, like a nightmare. Ah! Oh, she's down.
Liana? What am I to do, Ophelia? Father! My father is...
Liana.
Thinking about what might happen makes me feel so scared, so angry that I feel like my heart might just burst. But if I fall to pieces now, everyone will lose hope. I must be strong. And soon, I must depart on the pilgrimage. The rite cannot be put off any longer. There are centuries of tradition we must obey. But leaving my father behind, without even knowing if I'll ever see him again.
Don't despair, Liana. We are together in this. We will find a way.
Ophelia.
Ophelia. Oh, flashback. It has been 15 years since His Excellency took me in. Oh, wait, this is here. My family lost in the war. I was left with nothing, and no one to care for me.
Now then.
Do not despair, Ophelia. From today, we are your family. This is Liana, my daughter, your new sister.
Hey, my name's Liana, but you can call me Anna if you like. Huh? What's the matter with her?
Oh, Liana, I'm afraid that Ophelia has gone through something very sad. That's very sad indeed. So let us see that she is cheered once more. Together, in the light of the sacred flame, we will find happiness. Hey, Nate, how's it going? Good to see you. I winked at you there. Yes. You couldn't see. That was the wink noise. That's the sound of my eye.
Yes, Father. I'll be the best sister ever. Ophelia, you just see. I'll be the greatest, the incrediblest.
I just got checked out. There's a lot of goop in my eye, apparently. My first days in the Archbishop's home, I kept in my room and spoke to no one. That sounds like a gamer to me, am I right? Must have been playing on the Switch the whole time. Well, I'm playing Fortnite, right? Whoa. You know, can I just say, small aside, too big. Very impressed by Fortnite's the way they do seasons. I was looking at their season 5 stuff. I think that started yesterday. I really like the way that they have one map and they kind of evolve the map with like events that happen and stuff like that. I just think that's really cool. Like the swamps being like a desert now, and like they had that whole thing where they put like they were putting like real things from inside the game into the real world and stuff like that, as like this crossover between dimensions crossing over. I just thought that was like really, really cool. And I like that they've been doing that. Like there's like these and the gameplay evolves with them as well, like that. They have like tears in the world now that you go through and come out on top. I was watching a stream of it yesterday, and I was just really, really impressed with the way that Fortnite have done their thing. And I can see why it's so popular, honestly. I may not be the biggest fan of it myself. Like I don't hate it, but the building's just not for me, honestly. But I really respect the way that they've kept the player base, and like evolved through seasons. Like, yeah, their marketing team is really, really good. It's like, it's really impressive, regardless of how you feel about the game itself. It's quite funny now that PUBG is like wallowing around a bit. And then you got the culling too, which is really bizarre because the culling, I feel like the culling did Battle Royale before Battle Royale became like a big thing in gaming. And then they gave up on the culling and then disappeared for a few months and then brought out the culling 2, which is this, it's like this bland Battle Royale clone. And they're like chasing their own, the thing that they almost helped get popular in the first place. It's bizarre. I don't understand how they made such a bad choice. What about Minecraft Hunger Games, the original Battle Royale? I'm not really talking about that. I'm talking more about, you know, PUBG and stuff like that. Those kind of ones. Yeah, Con 2 made some serious missteps. I don't know how you make such a bad sequel. It was she who brought me out of my shell. Liana, my best friend, my sister.
Hey, Feely.
Feely.
Don't you want to go outside?
Oh, never mind. They're voicing it.
Oh, I know.
I know.
There's someplace I just have to take you. What? This way! Up here! Where are we going?
It's not so much the graphics that I care about the culling 2. It's like the culling 1 was quite unique at the time, and
It's just a little further. Come on, we're nearly there.
it's so, what's the word? It's so it's like, it's a really shame. The word, I don't know, the word's gone. There was a word in my mouth, but now in my head and mouth. In my head and mouth, now it's gone. No, not uncreative. No, not unoriginal. Derivative. Thank you, that's the word.
What
It's
is
incredibly derivative. It's like, it's weird. They're like chasing. The game feels like they're chasing a trend that they helped start, and it's bizarre. It's like how they lost track so hard of why their game was interesting in the first place.
It's my favorite place in all the
Like,
world.
if you looked at that game, you'd just be like, this looks like a garbage, like, just take on another garbage thing to throw in the pile of Battle Royale games. I've got nothing against Battle Royale games. I think, like, unique, creative Battle Royale games have a really cool.
Maybe it could become your favorite place too.
It's like, you know, PUBG started the current wave, I'd say, technically. And then Fortnite made their own version, which was unique and really cool. And then, like, we've got Realm Royale, has its own kind of take on it. And it's not the most original, but it's still pretty cool. I like that. And there's that sci-fi one that's coming up that looks kind of interesting that I might look into. Elysium or something like that. Fields of Elysium? I can't remember.
It's beautiful.
But yeah, the Battle Royale
though.
genre it's
why
quite
I love it.
saturated, and it's going to get far worse for quite a while. Like, people are going to be chasing it, and until like Fortnite is the current dominant one, and I think will probably stay there for quite a while.
Here, Feely. This is for you.
But I don't have anything against Battle Royale games. I'm not going to be like, oh, Battle Royale. If it's done well and it is interesting, I'm more than up for, you know, giving it a go. Even if I'm fucking
So now,
awful at
won't
Battle
you play
Royale
with
games.
me?
I'm terrible at Battle Royale games. Islands of Nine, is it called? Yeah, that's it. Islands of Nine. I think I watched Paws play a bit of it yesterday. It looks kind of cool.
Still no?
don't know if I'll play it, but because I was saying, funnily enough, that I was like looking at all the battle royales, and I was like, man, no one's done like a sci-fi battle royale, and that's basically what Isles of Nine is.
Really? Are you crying? No, I'm not. I'm not crying. Good to hear it. We're going to be the best of sisters, Feely. I just know it.
I think the people who should be going for the battle royale stuff, who will make the most money off of it right now, are the big AAA companies, because those could make good stuff. Like, we're getting a Battlefield take on it, we're getting a Call of Duty take on it, and I think with the money they have, those could be pretty decent, to be fair. I think once the AAA companies really step in hard on it, I think it's going to be really difficult for the smaller indie ones to like get anywhere at that point. It's already difficult, but I think it'll be next to impossible at that point. Because we're seeing the start
I'd like that too.
of the AAA, the big money companies being able to put a shitload of money in. It's like an arms race basically to create this fully fleshed out battle royale.
Then it's settled. Oh, next time I'll teach you my favorite game, and then...
I've been talking over this whole story, I'm sorry. I just... Interesting. After I lost my family, I was convinced it was my fate to be alone and miserable for the rest of my days. But Liana brought me out from under the dark cloud and gave me the strength to start living again.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for running off like that. I will return to Father's side and stay with him as long as I can.
Yes.
Pray do that, Liana. He will rest all the easier knowing you are with him. The Archbishop's illness weighs heavier on Liana than anyone else. There's definitely going to be like a big MMO battle royale thing. And yet she must hide from that from all around her. Tomorrow she is set out to she's to set out to gather the ember from the Cave of Origin.
In that case...
If I were to gather the ember in her place, Liana could stay by her father's side. Of course, I cannot bear to leave him either. And if someone else were to gather the ember, that same person would have to go on the pilgrimage and complete the rite. To say nothing of straying into that cave without the church's blessing, I get more than just a stern lecture, that is for sure. As I recall, the Cave of Origin lies within the foothills to the east of here. And so I must gather the ember, that I might perform the kindling in my sister's stead. This is the path that I have chosen. I alone must go. Even so you would lend me your aid? I thank you, kind traveller. Surely the flame has guided you to my side. Now let us make for the Cave of Origin. It lies in the hills to the east of town. Alright, Ophelia is part of the party now. Fantastic. Alright, we haven't got any stuff. So what else? Heal and inflict light-based damage. Okay. Okay. It's cute. That's cute. I get some better gear for you. Do I actually have any money for gear for you? Yeah, we'll buy you a quartz rod. Oh, we should definitely buy some better armor as well. Ooh, might do that when we have a bit more money. worry about that later. There's a cave back there somewhere I should have checked out, actually. I think it was like back here. Can't remember. Right, before we carry on, I need to take a quick break. It's been over an hour. So I'm going to take a very short break. Let's run 2 minutes of ads. If you don't do so already, then just don't worry, they'll just play. And I'll be right back. I'm going to go for a quick toilet break as well. I'm going to use this moment to take a toilet break. Be right back.